Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually at a piece of property that hopefully I'll be hunting this fall, and I'm getting ready to set up a camera. Actually, I already have one set out there that I'm probably going to take down because that's a cellular camera, and I don't really want a cellular camera right now. But I'm going to take this camera here that I was given, and I'm going to set that out there. This is a non-cellular camera, and what happened was a few weeks ago on a video that I did, a review, I don't know, I think on a tree stand maybe or something else, I got a message from Wosports asking me if I would do a review on one of their cameras. And so of course I said sure. So in about a week or so after we touched base, I got a camera in the mail. And so Wosports, which is a made in China product, they sent me the G600 trail camera. So I'm going to do an unboxing today, take it out, see what it comes with, and then I'm going to put batteries in it, and I'm going to take it out into the woods and set it up and see what is the quality of the videos. There are actually other videos out there about Wosports cameras. I don't know about the G600 exactly, but there are other ones, and there's some pros, some cons. Obviously the price point is going to be a pro, but does it take good videos? Does it take good pictures? And so that's what we're going to take a look at and see. So let's get it open. It's a pretty compact camera. As you can see, I don't know, it's 5.5 inches by probably 3.5 inches, something like that. It's got kind of a cool camo on it, to be honest with you. But backside, typical stuff that pretty much every camera has. It's got the Python cable lock, it's got the slots for the strap, it's got these little knobs on the back for, to help keep it straight. It's got the little latch here that you open, LCD screen with a bunch of buttons there. So pretty much standard stuff. It does have 3 sensors on it. So it's got 1, 2, 3. My understanding, if I understand this correctly, is that basically as your camera sits there, it kind of goes into sleep mode. Well, when something walks by it, these sensors here that are angled actually kind of awaken the camera, so that when the deer, animal, whatever it is, walks in front of it, this actually then goes off and takes your picture from your camera right there. So that's what it comes with. It's kind of pretty cool looking, to be honest with you. It's got a very small strap. It's probably like an inch tops, maybe 3/4 of an inch wide. It's not a clip. It actually is just a band that you wrap through it and then pull it tight. I'm assuming this is so you can actually hook it to use it as a security camera instead of an actual trail camera. And on the bottom of it, it's got a 1/4 20 screw hole for it, and comes with these mounting brackets. You mount it on here, and then you can use it for, again, security camera, which is not why I have it, but also comes incidentally with some little anchors and things like that with screws for, again, this bracket system, which that's kind of cool. Believe it or not, it actually comes with a 32 gigabyte card as well. So that's kind of neat. Saves you some money there, having to buy a SD card. So, and that is that's it. Well, it does come with a manual, which will give all the instructions, obviously, how to do it, what it's capable of. Sure, there's troubleshooting tips, and then of course, if you like to read Chinese instead of English, it does have that as well. But I'll stick with the English portion of it. So let's get some batteries in it and open up, turn it on, and see what it does. I'm actually going to be using lithium AA batteries. Just that little eject button right there pulls out the battery holder. It takes 8 AA batteries. Like I said, I'm using the lithium batteries. I'm going to do videos and pictures, and so I kind of want it to last as long as possible. Obviously, doing a video, 10-second, 15-second video is going to use up more energy. Alright, with the batteries in, let's turn it on. I'm not going to bore you with basically me going through and setting it all up, but just kind of show you the screen. You hit menu here, and it gives you pretty much all of your options. I'm going to do video and photo, so I set all that up, but it basically gives you lots of different options of making it how exactly you want it. And I'll say this, the screen's really simple to use. So I got them all set up how I want it, so let's get it out there and see what it does. So I retrieved the G600 camera from Wosports, and I am going to show you some videos and pictures in a minute, and then I'll come back, give you my final thoughts. I do want to say, unfortunately, when I set it up, I didn't turn the sound on, so there are a couple clips where I just kind of set it up in the backyard and let the dogs do their thing, and so you could hear how, you know, what is the how well the sound works. So anyway, I do also want to mention, I didn't mention the first time when just showing some of the features this has. This does have a connection for if you wanted to hook up a 12-volt battery to it. So you ran off of that. It's on the bottom, just right there. But take a look at these videos while I do a little plaque here, and we'll come back at the end. I'll give you my final thoughts on the G600 trail camera by Wosports. Well, you saw the videos and pictures, and I have to say, they're not bad. I don't know that they're the best out there, but it's hard to complain when this is only a $50 camera, and even the sound wasn't horrible. At least when it was on, it wasn't horrible. I wouldn't say it's great, but it wasn't bad. And the nice thing I liked about the camera, you know, when I set up a camera, I set it up for one reason personally. I want to know what's moving through there. I want to know when it's moving through there, and obviously that's in regards specifically to white-tailed deer. All I want to know is a shooter buck going through this area, and if so, the hope is to find out what time. And I would say that this camera does more than that. One of the things that it seemed to do real well is I don't think I had any false triggers where it took pictures or video of something that never was on there. There always seemed to be a squirrel or deer or some sort of animal in there. Even I think it triggered on a mouse once. But in some of the pictures, actually, of the deer were a good 25 to 30 yards away, maybe even a little more in some spots as I'm thinking about it, and yet it's still triggered. So the sensor's pretty good on it. And maybe the only negative I would say about it, which again, hard to complain because of price, but the only negative I would say probably is right from transition to daylight to black and white, those videos seem to be a little grainy and unclear, but that's probably the case honestly with a lot of cameras. And so if I was in the market looking for a non-cellular camera, this certainly would be something that I would look at as a possible option. For 50 bucks, it's hard to go wrong, to be honest with you. Even if it lasts a couple years and goes bad, you spent $50. And if somebody steals it on public property, you spent 50 bucks. So I'll say this, I don't know, I did not see these on Amazon. You have to go to Wosports.com, which is in the link below, or the description below. There's a link, and you can find them there for $50, $49.99. I don't know obviously how much shipping cost is going to be, and I don't know how long you'll have to wait to get them, because Amazon, it seems like everything's practically next day, or next 2 days. It's probably a little bit longer time, I would assume, to get this than if you ordered off of Amazon. But overall, it's hard to be super nitpicky about what this camera did, and I'm kind of happy with it. I think it's a good option if you're in the market for a non-cellular camera. I like cell cams, and that's why I set cell cams up in basically my primary spots, because I want to know what's going through there when. But it is nice to have some, for me, some optional non-cellular cameras. First of all, you don't have to have a data package. Second of all, the batteries are going to last a long time, because you're not going to get tons and tons of pictures and videos. And so this would probably last literally all through the hunting season. But it's nice to have a few other cameras spread out, in certain spots where you might find out that something's moving through there you didn't expect, or either quality of deer or timing. And so I always set out 3 or 4 other non-cell cameras in various spots, just to kind of get a feel for different areas. Always trying to learn, maybe for next year even, with my cameras, and I let them do a lot of scouting for me. So not a bad camera. The temptation is to actually put this out in the woods and use it for this year, but actually what I'm going to do is give it away to somebody who's subscribed and comments on my YouTube channel. So I'll probably do that end of August, I think. So if you want a chance at a $50 non-cellular camera, just leave a comment in the section below. If you're not subscribed, I would ask you to subscribe, especially if you like the content and videos that I put out. That would be much appreciated. But probably near the end of August, I will do just a quick video where I give this away, and maybe I'll even leave the batteries in there for the person that gets it. Not the SD card though, just the batteries. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next video.